Hi, Mr. Guzman. Thank you so much for coming in for the paralegal position. My name is Caitlin Zavala, and I'm one of the city attorneys here at the City of San Antonio. And I appreciate you taking the time for this interview. I just have a few questions for you. The first one being, why should we hire you when we have applicants with more experience or better credentials?
That's a valid question, Ms. Zavala. I know that there are plenty of applicants that may have more experience or credentials with this position, but I too hold a lot of experience. I've been a paralegal with the Bexar County District Attorney's Office for the past 13 years, and in that position, I've held many responsibilities. However, on top of that, I do hold an Associate's of Applied Science degree in paralegal studies, and I'm pursuing a Bachelor of Applied Arts and Sciences degree in specializing in legal assistance and administration. So I know that there are many people who do hold a lot more experience or may hold higher degrees than me, but that does not negate the fact that I too hold a lot of experience in this type of work. I am passionate about helping with legal assistance and in paralegal work. In my time at the district attorney's office, I've had to help various sections of the office. I've helped the intake division. I've helped the criminal trial division with their pretrial diversion program. And I've also helped in the mental health field, the civil mental health law. And that's where I hold my most experience as a paralegal. I've been able to assist attorneys in helping people be committed when they are a danger to themselves or to others. And so I do have a lot of experience in processing and drafting judgments, writs, different motions, and helping my attorneys to accomplish that type of need. And so with that, I just know that there comes a lot of work with assisting any type of government work, right? So I have a lot of experience in that. But on top of that, again, my education speaks for itself as well. I've learned the practicality of most legal fields that paralegals do assist with. And so my associate's degree has helped me to accomplish that. I've learned family law, torts, I've learned elder law, immigration, civil litigation. And so my degree has helped me learn a lot of experience in law. And my bachelor's degree is helping me learn the administration side of that to go above helping as attorneys, but also managing paralegals as well. And so this combined with my work experience, I think that speaks for itself in why I stand out as a candidate for others that have other experience or credentials than mine.
Wow, well, that sounds really nice. Thank you for sharing that. My second question for you is, how do you think that you can contribute to this company?
So again, speaking in my experience with the DA's office, I know that there is a lot that goes into government work. Um, there are so many facets that attorneys have to help with, and that support staff can help with that. And so I know that I can bring my experience with the DA's office into the city of San Antonio's office. I know that municipal law is a lot bigger than the county law, and so I know that there are a lot of, and I know in this particular position, it's the litigation department. I know that there are a lot of civil matters that need to be met and handled with, and I know that I've done some research with the city of San Antonio. I know that there are a lot of personal injury cases that come with the city attorney's office because if you think about it, the city of San Antonio is so wide, and so there's many government vehicles that are out there, and who knows how many vehicles have been involved in personal injury accidents, right? So I know that with the type of work that needs to be done at my office, coupled with what I know at school, I know that there's a lot of work that needs to be done with the city of San Antonio, and I can bring what I know from school, from work, and I can use it in that field in the city of San Antonio and in helping those that need help. And I know that the city needs a lot of litigation defense, and I know that your dockets must be large. Your dockets must be, if I don't know how big your staff is, how large your attorney team is, but I'm pretty sure that you have more than 10 attorneys at a time, and each attorney has so many matters at a time, and so they require paralegals to help with that. And I'm competent enough to bring my experience with what I know to the city of San Antonio, and I'm confident that I'm able to help in whatever regard you have.
Awesome. Okay, great. And my final question for you, Mr. Guzman, if you can just tell me about a time when you solved a difficult problem, perhaps at work, maybe at school, you can just go ahead and give me that experience.
Again, it's a great question, and we know that we all experience problems here at work, right? Support staff are attorneys. I definitely had a problem with helping in the civil mental health area. There are times where we, like have to answer discovery and our responses to civil matters. And so there was a time where there was discovery that was completely wiped from our system. And before our attorney could even become aware of that problem, I was already aware of it. And so, as you know, helping with discovery requires contact with outside firms, outside agencies, and of course, from the DA's office to the city of San Antonio, sometimes we have to remain in contact as well. And so I knew that that matter needed to be done because deadlines had to be met. And so I was able to start into looking at what discovery needed to be met. I did my research as much as I could, and because I've had experience in answering discovery, I was able to see what needs to be filled out. And with minimal supervision, I was able to answer as much discovery, but that required much contact with a lot of outside police agencies, a lot of external third party personnel, including you guys, the city of San Antonio. I've had to contact the state officials to get those answers, and so it required a lot of effort. And I will admit that there were times where I did have to require help with the other paralegals, but I was able to accomplish this. And with that, I was able to answer all the discovery, file it on time, and before I did file it, I will say that I did have to get the attorney's approval because I can't answer discovery without your approval. And so I was able to speak with my attorney, address the problem, and before she could even have a moment to think about how we're going to resolve this, it was already solved. And so I was able to let her look at my answers, my responses, my response to all the discovery that needed to be answered. And with that, she was able to approve it, and we filed it, and our deadline was met. And so that's just one example of one problem that happened. And again, I'm aware that there are other problems that happen, but I'm not afraid to address problems that happen. I am a self-starter at times. I take the initiative. So I am ready at any time. If any problem comes up, I'm able to anticipate your needs as my attorney, and any needs that the city attorneys have. And with that, I can help at any time, and I'm confident enough to do that myself.
Oh, really nice. Seems like you have a lot of good communication. You can handle pressure. I mean, that's something we definitely look forward in our paralegals. So really great job. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.